And everyone who's organising this, what a wonderful venue, isn't it great? Wonderful, and I'm very happy to be here with you because you can say your truth here, isn't it? Because we all agree on some level on many subjects, so it's very free, and I see the big change that's been happening these days. In the COVID, it was full of fear and oh my gosh, and now it's like, yeah, we're going to do something about it. So I'm really feeling that vibe of we're action people and we're making it happen and we're putting it into action, so that's brilliant. It's lovely to be here. So I just wanted to change the words that Maria just said, that it's about pain management. And this is what so many people think, and sorry, I'm huffy, I'm nervous, but the want to get it out to you, to how to be pain-free is overriding my nerves, so forgive me for the nervous bit. Yeah, so speaking your truth and what you can teach people. So she said pain management, and so many people say, you've got pain conditions, you go to the management team in the hospital, or you learn to cope with it, and you learn to put up with it. It drives me mad because pain is instantly releasable. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you, rather than talking so much, I'm going to talk a little bit in the beginning just to explain, so you know what you're getting yourselves in for. But I'm going to be doing interventions with you. So anybody who has aches and pains, or headaches, or negativity, or whatever, put your hand up, and I'm going to talk you through it. So I'm going to begin with the how does it all work, so you know what it is. But then I'm going to be showing you, because it's isn't it show don't talk. So I find it comes across much more powerfully, and you can see, you can feel it. So first of all, I just want to say where does this come from? What's my background? So you can understand it's the same patterns for everybody, different stories, different players in your experiences, but it's the same pattern for everybody. A bit like Chris, I was abused when I was a little girl. Another one, and it seems to be prevalent, unfortunately. And the more I dare to share a little bit, the more I hear more people have gone through, and I think, oh, another one, how sad, little children. But anyway, I grew up in a middle-class military family. So you didn't talk about feelings, you had to achieve and behave right and dress right and do the right qualifications and all that sort of thing, and that was good, but don't talk about your feelings and don't talk about that. So me, little girl, 8, I had to put up with that and tolerate and survive that. I got the message that nobody wants to hear, and I think that's part of my nerves to talk about this when I'm teaching you.
We want to hear you. We want to hear you.
Thank you, and I feel that, so I thought, every time I do a talk, shall I say, shall I, shan't I, I find it very, but it's why the method works, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to say. So, and I'm sure you're going to recognise something in yourselves maybe as well. So there's a little girl, and it wasn't addressed, I wasn't supported or protected or shown the way or helped, and I was expected, I felt, to grow up. That was the option, to grow up, move along, and that's it, that's the answer, so I did. But where do those feelings go? Where do your memories and your experiences go? They don't just disappear. And I love that I'm following on from Joe, because we're all connected. We are all things, we are connected to all things, all parts of your body, mind and soul, your experiences, to each other, to everything, we're connected to everything. So where do those feelings go? They don't go, they just get buried somewhere. They go into your behaviour, into physical conditions, which is my speciality. They go into your thoughts, they go into the choices you make, everything. These things don't go away. So when I grew up, coming into adulthood, I was craving this connection. I was craving I didn't like people, I didn't understand people. So I craved the information to learn about people. So I learnt intensely from about 13. I started with things like at that age, palmistry, which was incredible because everybody wants their hand read, and you get that all the time. And what I got from it was I could see people inside and who they really were without the BS. Because I found that very difficult, middle class military families, all sort of how do you do, and all very good, and are you doing your A levels and all this sort of thing. So there was no real reality. Even when I went to college, all my friends, I went to college in Merton, and all my friends were every nationality, and grafters, hard grafters, and workers, and mothers that sewed pillowcases for tuppence or whatever, and they were real, and I loved it because they just said it how it was. Sort of my silver spoon thing. But what's that? And they were real, and I really valued that reality. So I was learning this different stuff and observing people so much, and which was my saving grace. I didn't want to be fake. So but where all these feelings go? Still don't talk about it. No one wants to hear you. And I became severely bulimic for many years, and things like suppressing, don't eat, don't move. But I was growing, and the world was coming. So it was that push against, very difficult. So why am I saying all this? Because if you don't connect to you, if you don't tune in and you don't listen to your feelings, your story, your truth, even just for yourself, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. I notice like a lot of artistic people, creatives, they tend to put it out into the colours of the clothes or the creations and the food that we make, or in artistic paintings and things. We express ourselves in every way. I went on to study from palmistry all sorts of things like facial analysis and body posture and body psychology and all sorts of things as a layman. So then in my 20s I became a therapist, and all this interest in people, wanting to know you, the you inside, because that's where we come from. We express from within. I didn't think like this back then, but then I was doing all this hands-on body work, so I was touching people for years, and it was, oh wow, that's another story. but seriously, when you touch someone's when you touch someone's body for years, day in, day out, and it comes from, I studied things like shiatsu and reflexology, Reiki and Thai massage, all these lovely hands-on bodywork things. But really, what you're doing is, I would feel the feelings. My son would laugh at this. Mum, you're feeling the feelings? Yeah, you do. And I would see past lives, and I would see the inner feelings, and I could feel them reacting to me. I had a vision of how they're reacting to me, and I had a sense of where they're blocked by touching someone, And I think we all have it. It's just we have it in different ways. We're all here to help each other, I believe. So there it was. I was doing all this hands-on body work and pouring all my attention and love onto people and just tuning into what are they. And that in itself is very, very healing. That's why when you share your truth and you talk to a good friend or a therapist or whatever, whoever, or into your artwork, you're connecting to the other and you're being heard. So it's very valuable in itself. So there I was. I stopped the bulimia, and at 30, I had an epiphany of healing. All that, the before bit, changed. And what I realised is that I was giving, but I wasn't really going within. And that's where the healing is. And that little voice is going, I want some of this. I want to be held and connected to and noticed, or whatever it is. And at the time, at 30, I got dumped, as you do. And my whole world kind of cracked open. And I had some kind of... I didn't know what to do I didn't know how to step forward. And I'd finished the rule book. I was supposed to marry this guy and have kids, and off you go. And he dumped me, and I thought, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But what it left me 3 years of, what the hell, how do I step forward? What do I do? Or the only option I had, I poured all my effort into my therapy work. And during this time I had an epiphany of healing, and that's when I became incredibly sensitive when you don't know what to do and you get confused, it's actually a really good time. When you get depressed, it's a really great time. It is. Because it means that something's gone, stop, just be, and you open, and then options come. And I know from my own healing journey, which is part of my program, I stopped in this time, and I didn't know what to do. Poured all my energy into the therapy, and the first thing I found was Louise Hay's mirror work, that self-love, and that was the beginning of my healing. But this epiphany I had, I realised, oh my gosh, you've got to connect to you inside. That's it. That's it. That's how amazing and simple it is. That's it. Connect to you inside. And we often don't, do we? We just do our jobs, and we behave how we do with people around us, and we don't really listen in, or we don't meditate. I didn't meditate till 30, because I couldn't go there. And that's where the healing is. So, that was the beginning of the pain-free method. And it still took me about 6 years to figure out, what am I doing? How can I give this to you? How can I say, this is how you do it? Because there's only one of me, and I had a burning passion, like, everyone's got to know this. But how can I give it to you? I can't put you in my head. So I would analyse, as someone would come into the clinic and say they needed this or that, and then I'd work with them, and I'd tune in, and I'd go, I think one guy said it was like a journey into him. That's what the healing was. And it was a journey, you know. The more we talk, the more we get to know each other. So it's a bit like that. It's a bit like that. So over the next 6-7 years, I created an ABC, or step 1, step 2, step 3 thing. And what I'm going to do is just guide you through how to get started. So obviously here, it's just going to be a little sort of, this is how you start. I do have a taster session I run once a month. There's one more before Christmas. So do come on to that. It's all low cost. And I show you the 4 actions that begin the process. And it is a process. You know, I was bulimic for 10 years. It took me 5 years to stop that. But it wasn't really about the bulimia or food or control or whatever. It was really about that little girl at 8 who was trapped and had no expression out, no resources, no way to come out of that. You know, that's what you're really connecting with. When you have a symptom, it's never, ever about the physical only. Because we're not just physical, are we? We've got feelings, we've got thoughts and beliefs and stuff we've been through. We've all been through stuff in one way or another. And you are, right now, the whole package of you. Whether you share it or not, we are living expressions of everything that we are. Mind, body and spirit. And for those that can see, it's easy to see. You know, if you want to have a look, but you can do it yourself. You can tune in. That's one of the most valuable things that you can do for yourself. Tune in and listen to you. That's why I call it the pain-free method. I used to call it pain-free without operations or medication. But I got a lot of people who are on medication operations, and I got a lot of, you know, they didn't like that I was saying you don't have to take that. Even one of my cousin, I said, I'm writing a book, it's nearly out, the book. I said, so will you buy the book? She said, no, I will not. Okay, that's quite strong. So you do have to align with the stuff I'm saying, or it makes sense to you. It all comes from my observations of all those years of touching people and learning about the body and feelings and the rest of it. So it's all about tuning into you, and you can take baby steps. I didn't begin to meditate and tune into me until I was 30, and very, very gradually, and then it was 2 steps forward or back. So what I teach is I'm going to show you, so you get ready who wants a little bit of guidance here, and you don't have to share anything private, and unless you want to, and I'll show you how it begins. But I do teach people in the 90-day process, which is pain to pain-free. It's all on the leaflet there, and there's a QR code. You can get the free guide to begin the process of understanding how how it works. Healing. Okay, who would like to get pain-free?
Have we got a body? Have we got 2 bodies?
Oi! I'm going for the lady behind you. For that. So just stay where you are. Just stay where you are. Yeah. You need a microphone so it's so everyone can hear. So what do you want to get rid of? And also, I call it the pain-free method, but really that's just like marketing cover-all word. I mean, I specialise in long-term chronic pain conditions because I feel like, I was there at 8, so I feel like I'm very good at diving in deep when you have chronic pain conditions, because that's where I come from. But it's used for everything in between, for headaches, for negativity, for dislike of yourself, for dislike of the government. I probably don't have anybody like that in here today. Yeah, so thing you don't want is an out of alignment thing. And what this method is, it brings you into alignment immediately, but then there still might be a process. We can fix just like that, but we have so many layers of stuff that it takes time. You're asking yourself to change from how horrible thing you feel right now to lovely thing you want to feel. So that takes as long as it takes. And what I do is it takes 90 days to learn the process, but it might take a lot longer. Go for it.
Right. Well, basically, my body's mouldy, basically. I had an accident in 1999 which left me with disabilities. My spine is out of alignment. I was very lucky that I didn't break my neck because my head's gone one way and my shoulders gone the other. I go spine, body and health as well. So I suffer with pain every day, very, very poor mobility, which has got way worse over the years. I had to fight with my NHS, telling me it was all in my head, which it wasn't. Found Spine, Body and Health from Milton Keynes. Lovely people. They were in Bedford initially, but they've had to close that one down. So I have to come to Milton Keynes for it now. So
let's get things changing for you.
And then I broke my shoulder 18 months ago, falling down the stairs because I couldn't feel my feet.
Okay, I'm going to hold you there because there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you how to begin the process. So I call it pain is a message it wants to be heard. Your headache is a message it wants to be heard. You're not feeling good is a message it wants to be heard. And when you connect and tune in and go along that path, the more you tune into you, the more you align, and the more that these problems will drop away, like accidents, for example. There are no accidents. They are reflective. What you're feeling in your body and your system is reflective of the whole of you. So where's the pain in you? Can you change? What does it look like having a pain-free life? Can you change?
Oh, I'd love to.
Great.
I want my life back.
Yeah. How will that feel?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Where's brilliant in you?
Just being able to be me, going back to my normal bubbly self.
Wonderful.
Being in touch with nature. And
hang on. Let's stay present with you. Stay present, because we have so much stuff in us, and you've had a lot going on with you. So stay present with you. So where's that bubbly self? Where are you in you?
It's just basically inside me.
Fantastic. So that's the first place to connect. Connect to inside you, because that's your bubbly self. Every time you feel pain, connect to inside you. That's your bubbly self. You could even write journals like, how was I? I was a bubbly self, and it was great, and it was, and what did I do, and how did my body feel? So you could do that as a regular practice to just get you into the place you want. What is pain-free? It's a state of being. So you're having all these difficult things and pain, the NHS, blah blah. Okay, well, how does that make you feel? How do you want to feel? So the first thing is just clocking where you are, and you do. So how do you get out of that? You start creating the one you want. And what do you want? This is part of the 4 actions that I do in the taster session. It's a 90-minute Zoom call that I run once a month that I mentioned, and I take you through these 4 little actions. Connect to what you're experiencing, all of it. And basically soften and breathe. Create the environment for the release, and say what you want, because your body reflects you. And the moment you say, I want to be my bubbly self, okay, that's the first bit, but where is it? Where is it in you? And it's inside you. So you know where it is. So connect to that regularly. And change happens automatically. Do you feel it?
Yeah, I do that, and like I have like, you know, my water, I've got a Berkey, equivalent of a Berkey, which is a lot cheaper.
Cleansing.
Right, so I do that, and then I detox regularly, you know, turmeric, lemon, and everything else. I make sure now that I go to the butchers for grass-fed meat, like and natural things.
So I just hold you there. So there are 3 stages of healing that I know.
Yeah.
First is connect. That's the 4 actions and a lot more. It's connecting to you. Meditate. Do things to connect. How do I feel every morning? What do I want every morning? How do I feel? What do I want? So these are connections, step 1. Step 2 is all this kind of stuff. Cleansing, eating good food, being around friends, like-minded. Do things that help you create the environment for the change that you want. And then step 3 is about balance, about what do you want? How do you want to be you? How do you bring about that bubbly you back again? And it goes a lot deeper, but these are the 3 stages. But the critical factor is connect to your pain. Connect to the pain in you. Okay?
Yeah.
So come on to the taster session, and hopefully you've got a bit from that.
Yes, I
Because there's a lot going on. And there's the 3 guide as well to begin the understanding about how healing works.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank you.
big story there, but I hope that
Thank you.
gives you some light to begin.
So what about from my friend Mick here, who's got a finger that sticks up like that all of the time? Yeah, he's had a little bit of an accident, so it's just trauma. How would you deal with
Can
that?
I speak to Mike? So, tell me about your finger.
You can't see it because I've got a plaster on, but I've squashed it and it's pushed the skin, both sides. I dropped about 50 kilo weight on it. And so it's all purple and it's killing me. I was
And it's that finger, isn't it?
Is that what?
It's that finger.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, it's that finger. What do you call it? Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
it's that
middle
one.
class, I can't do it.
It's that one.
It's that one.
Is that what you think of the government?
It is, but pain-free is by connecting to all of you. So how does it feel? So how does it feel, the finger?
What do you mean how it feels?
How does it feel?
Painful.
Painful. Where's painful in you? And what's it all about that? And also the tip of the finger is your brain. So and that finger is the finger, isn't it? So what is, and the brain is about the thoughts, the ideas, thinking, and that middle finger. What is it about that middle finger and your thoughts? Do you resonate with anything of that? What's all that about for you?
To be honest, I'm not thinking about it. It's just when I knock it, it's touch something within it. Is it very painful? Because it's the sides, not the end. I can touch the end,
Yeah.
but it's the sides where it's busted and there's 2 holes in each side of it where it's squashed.
Where's squashed in you? Where's busted in you?
Yeah.
But,
What's squashed in me?
yes. Where is squashed, busted in you? Have you ever felt busted and squashed before?
No, not really.
Great. So come back to the finger again. So it's 3 stages. The first is connect to the problem, and you can just literally close your eyes and feel into that busted and squashed and very painful. That's what when it's difficult to go into emotions and anything else, it means it's really hot spot place, and it's a hot spot place. It's really bad, isn't it? So then the first thing to do is what I said, is to connect to it, feel into it, and then the body knows how to heal, right? The body does the healing bit. Your body fixes the skin and the vessels, and your body does that. So it needs your help, but it doesn't need you to do it. But it needs your attention to it. So feel into the squashed and the busted and protect it. So we go into then the next stage is all the helping things. So protect it and put some, whatever helps you. Hot and cold, Barbara O'Neill would say, but hot and cold treatments. But your problem thing, in this case your squashed finger, is you're not just physical. You're also feelings and thoughts and memory and story and history. So it's connecting to the whole of you. But the healing action is to connect to the problem itself and feel what's going on. A really good question to connect to the right place is to ask, how does it feel? If you write that one down, that's a really good question, because it brings the mind to the body, so you're not trying to figure out how to do anything. It is busted, it is really painful, very painful, it is the finger there. Okay, so that is an end result of why it's there. So you had that thing land on your finger, but then what were you doing there? Not everybody is in a situation where things land on your fingers. It's your experience, so it comes from lots of moments in time to the end result of the bashed finger. So now it's a bashed, crushed finger, so that's what you connect with. Where's the bashed in me? Where's the very painful in me? And then you go into the relax and soften your body, and then say what you want instead. It doesn't make any logical sense. Healing isn't logical. It's about tuning into your feelings, connecting with your feelings. That is the action of healing. That brings you into alignment. And when you do that without reacting, which is the tricky bit, then the symptoms drop away and bashing fingers doesn't happen again. So, does that make sense?
In a way, yeah.
In a way.
It's taking the pain away. It's going to take a couple of days at least.
Okay.
It's been 2 days now.
Oh, well, that's a statement already, so it's going to take a couple of days. It's going to take a
Well, I've
couple
got
of
to take it
days.
out of my head and think it's going to come.
Absolutely. That's it.
Remember.
So hang on a minute, you're trying to analyse it, you're trying to do the doing, you're trying to do the...
It's going to be okay tomorrow. I know that now.
That's a statement, now it has to happen. Okay? There was a guy who's in...
All the pain will go.
Hang on a second.
Intention.
Hang on a second. How all the pain will go. You're not God. You are an expression. You are an energy. You're a piece of the everything. So the pain will go. No, change it to what do you want? You're the king. You're the king of the castle.
I
You
want the
don't
pain
create.
gone. I
What?
want the pain gone.
Fantastic. So where is the pain gone in you?
Say that again.
Where I want the pain gone.
I want the pain gone out of my finger.
Yeah. And where is the pain gone in you? Listen to the words you say and reflect it back at yourself. Where is the pain gone in you? Where is the pain gone in you? Where is it?
I don't understand. I feel it. I feel the feeling.
Hang on, let him figure it out, because we all love to help and we help ourselves, but we don't need to. The body heals itself, right?
Right.
So we give it the attention and we give it the support. So the hot and cold, or it's going to be gone. I want it gone by tomorrow. I want it gone. It's going to be gone by tomorrow. This are helping things, but we don't need to do the fixing. So we pay attention to it. So how does the finger feel now? We're talking about it. We're paying attention to it. We're listening to the message it wants to be heard. Is that a bandage over it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a plaster.
I encourage you to, if it's okay, if you feel okay, to take it off, because it can't breathe like that. So put some gauze on it perhaps, and just keep it there so it can protect it while it's healing. So it is gone by tomorrow, it can be gone by tomorrow. So you connect to it and keep saying, how does it feel? You'll see, and I can talk you through it later if you want me to just take you through the process. And this is what I do on the taster session.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any logical sense. So we stay present with the feeling of it. Stay present with it. It's very painful. You know, maybe help. So raise it like that, or keep connect. The main thing is connection to it. How does it feel? Is an excellent question. It doesn't make any logical sense. Stop trying to figure it out. I can see your brain going tick tick. It won't work. The brain is wonderful, but it's a spanner in the toolbox. It's a wonderful spanner in the toolbox, but it's not over here where I need it, so it's useless in this situation. Just wrong tool for the wrong job. How do we get rid of pain? We stay present with it. We stay present with it. Now start relaxing your body. It won't make any sense. I'll keep saying to keep feeling it, and say, how does it feel? And feel it. You close your eyes. You can see better when you close your eyes. You know, when you close, you can feel better. You can see better. And you feel the bones and the flesh and where the sides have gone in, and that moment of impact. Oh, what was I doing? Silly bugger, what did I do? You know, and all these thoughts, everything to do with it. The more you connect to the thing, very painful and everything else, and then you add the helping things. So the protecting, the raising, hot and cold. How does it feel? Can I keep the microphone on you? I can't hear you. I'll come to you next. How does it feel?
Honestly, I couldn't touch it like that before, and now we're saying that. I'm just No. I'm going to take a plaster off.
I think so, because it's plastic. Because it's plastic. See, healing is immediate, but it just takes a process. It depends how much in the way of release you've got, whether it's mindset or you've gone up into the thought. Here's a golden rule of healing. Thinking stops all healing. You have to go into the feeling of it. You know? You can even say to yourself, how do I feel? Oh yeah, okay, fine. Off you go on your day. It can be as simple as that. Just keep tuning into you, checking in your emotions, checking in your body, checking in what you want. Often. Okay, well done.
I have a question.
Go for it.
And it was, you kept repeating, where is the pain in you, where is the pain in you? What was the answer you were expecting back? Because I feel like I was missing something.
Well, let's do it with you, because it wasn't my answer, it comes from him, because it's his story. So I can't answer. There is no answer. It sounds like a question, but what I'm actually doing with these questions, how does it feel? Where is that in you? What we're actually doing is tuning into you. He's tuning into him. And the more you tune in, the more the release doing it. You know? And keep tuning, keep doing these 4 little actions. What are the 4 little actions? Do come on to the taste session because I take you through in detail the 4 actions. But essentially, the most important one is stay present with it without thinking. Feel it. What am I feeling here? If it's an emotion, you know, where am I feeling that horrible thing, fear, anxiety, whatever, where am I feeling it in me? Without reacting, that's the tricky bit. Because we do like to step in and help. Listen to you all trying to help him, but it's irrelevant. He has to come from his centre. Things might help him, which is great, but that would be a step 2 helping thing. That won't make it go away. Helping things don't make it go away. You have to connect to the centre. Your pain and problem is an out of alignment thing. So when you connect with it, you come into alignment, and then immediately your body kicks into healing mode, and then the symptoms drop away. I've had people with full body arthritis, pain-free in 5 weeks. A lady with, one of the first ladies I took through the 9-day program was Lee. She had trigeminal nerve pain. She'd lost her husband to cancer. She had 4 kids to look after. She couldn't. She shut away for 4 days. She was suicidal. And that was in 2016, and it's never come back. It will never come back. Because when you release the inner story, like that mean little 8-year-old girl, or your story, you don't have to be abused or anything. It can be just mindset, things you picked up from the family.
That's really lovely. Thank you.
Here we go.
So, yeah, we'll share the website. I'm still a bit scared of mixed finger, but you know. We have sort of saved something rather nice for last, but they're still not here. They're coming in the camper van Beethoven. So we'll keep it short, just a quick break for your, I don't know, for 20 minutes maximum.
Website and date, please.
Sorry?
Website and
Yeah,
date.
of course.
The website is painfreedom.co.uk, and to put these by the door, you'll see a little QR code. That's for the free guide, and I run the taster session once a month. So if you know you need a lot of help, you know, if you recognise, yeah, my thing's not just 5 minutes, it's a whole 3-month thing, or it's come on to consider the 90-day program, but book a free consultation with me, and we'll have a chat and see what's going to suit you best. Painfreedom.co.uk.